Greetings and welcome to your Oracle message for the day. I am Kat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. This is a collective reading and it is timeless, so whenever you come across this video, however and whenever you find it, it is the right time for you to be getting this message. I'm very, very happy that you are here. I'm excited for this reading for today. We've been looking at Kyle Gray's yes, I can talk. Gateway of Light Activation Oracle Deck. And today's card is the Thoth Light Codes. And it represents light initiation, great teacher awakening, and divine magic. So really, really interesting, very, very high energy for the reading for today. Not laid back and casual on this one at all. Thoth, Thoth, there's a various ways of pronouncing his name. I don't know that any of them is necessarily more correct than the other. I don't get hung up on that stuff, as you guys know, for anybody that's been a visitor more than twice to this channel. I'm not about definitions. Most of these things are things we cannot define, so we do our best to try to come up with something in words to say what it is that can't be expressed. So Thoth, however you want to pronounce his name, is the ancient Egyptian god of the moon, of knowledge, of writing hieroglyphs. He was the one that actually created the hieroglyphs and languages. He's the patron of scribes, inventors, artists, musicians, as well as mathematicians. Very, very creative god. He was also known as Tahuti, and he had various names depending on which you were talking about, Greek or Roman. He's also known as Hermes, and we know him also from his third reincarnation on this planet in our lives band of Hermes Trismegistus. So a powerful, powerful entity, a powerful energy coming through from this card. Very strong third eye, a little bit of the throat chakra, but mostly third eye initiation into the ancient wisdom, the ancient speakings of guidance, of wisdom, of knowledge, of learning, the very, very beginnings of creation itself. He is also honored as the creator of science, philosophy, magic, and religion. And he and his, I believe it's his sister, Mahat, the goddess of justice and order, together the two of them conduct the weighing of the heart ceremony in the underworld in the Tibetan religion, in the Tibetan Book of the Dead, which is in the temple scrolls and the temple texts from the hieroglyphics in the various temples. We've put together this teaching, this magical ritual. The Egyptians believed, especially for the pharaohs who were divine beings incarnated on the planet in human form, their human lives were simply a matter of preparation for death. That was their whole purpose, was to get ready for death, because the death was the birth for them. This was just the intro. This was like, being in the uterus and still developing as a fetus. The idea that the Egyptians had was this human experience is just the beginning part of creation, and when you die is when you actually come alive. So very, very interesting. I've always felt a very strong connection to Thoth personally, and have followed all of the teachings, including the Kabbalion, which was also attributed to him. So I do want to talk a little bit about the heart, the weighing of the heart ceremony specifically. So the idea was that when you die, and this was for all people regardless of your station in life, your heart was weighed against the weight of a feather. and all of the good deeds that you've done throughout your life, all of the things that you've done that have benefited others, that have benefited your communities and your families and the world as a whole. Those things make your heart lighter. They are of light, and so they make your heart more light. And if you had a majority of those things, or a preponderance of those types of things, when Thoth and Mahat weighed your heart on the scale of justice against the feather would drop and your heart would rise as being lighter than the feather. However, if you had a life that was full of greed and anger, you were hurtful to other people, you were harmful to yourself, those are the kinds of things that make your heart heavy. They are not of light, and so they don't lighten your heart. Your heart becomes heavy, and when it's weighed against that feather, boy, that feather goes right up and the heart goes down. Well, what happens, depending on that, whether the heart rises and is lighter than the feather or not, that means you can ascend to the next level. You can hang out with the gods. You are one of the ascended masters. If not, if your heart is heavier than that feather, then you get to go back and do it over again. That's another turn on the wheel for you. So obviously, most people, if you asked them, do you want to be reincarnated again as another lifetime on this planet after you die? Most people are going to say, no, I'm good with this one. I want to get everything all done and finished now. And that's exactly what they were attempting to do. So very strong magic, divine magic coming through from this card, light initiation and great teacher awakening. Thoth was the teacher of the arts in general. So amazing, amazing energy coming through for you for today for this reading. Let's take a look in the book. I have not read this before, so you and I are going to go through this together for the first time right now. For the reading in the book, our card, Thoth Light Codes. And they pronounce it Thoth, or Thoth here, is also known as Tahuti, is the Egyptian ibis-headed god of writing, divine magic, and the moon. Acknowledged as the sacred scribe who created writing, he is considered to be the great mind behind the hieroglyphics and the maintainer of the Egyptian universe, as well as the architect of the pyramids as well. Yes. It is said that he was the priest king of Atlantis and was dedicated to leading the Atlantean people in a loving way that was firm but fair. However, no matter how hard he tried to direct them, many of them did not obey the spiritual laws of the universe, which inevitably led to the end of their civilization. This gateway takes you to a space where you can connect with the energetic frequency that Thoth carries. As a master teacher of the stars, he holds space for you to connect with some of your greatest gifts from this lifetime and the many others that you have lived. Thoth's primary teaching is spiritual integrity, and he's working alongside a powerful congregation of evolved souls, the ascended Atlanteans, to guide those who are ready to increase their awareness. He specializes in helping those who find it difficult to make their spiritual progress, to rise above the aspects of their life that are holding them back, and he helps them awaken the teacher within. How you can connect with this card and this energy directly? Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and chant Tahuti, 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 until you feel a shift in the energy around you. Then say, Thoth, great priest king of Atlantis and divine scribe of ancient Egypt, thank you for initiating and awakening the great teacher within me. And your personal message. You are blessed to connect with Thoth. You are going through a powerful set of light initiations at this time, and these are preparing you to lead and teach from a powerful space of love. In order to complete the process, there will be a release of old ideas and limiting stories, but this is necessary for you to connect with the true power within you. Don't be concerned by the intensity of the energies that surround you right now. Facing shadow parts of yourself and your story is essential for connecting with divine magic, and evolved beings of light are there to lead the way. If you have any concerns or fears at this time, know that when fear gets loud, it's because you're on the cusp of something extremely powerful. I'm going to read that last one again. You remember that when fear gets loud, it's because you're on the cusp of something extremely powerful. So we can understand the difference between fear, recognizing that something is harmful, recognizing that something is a bad fit, recognizing that something is not going to work for our highest and greatest good. That is not necessarily a fear. That is simply an acknowledgement. That's that wisdom coming from your intuition, from that divine connection that you always have to spirit, to God, to source, to universe, to the universal all creator. You always have that wisdom, and so you can know when something is not right for you. That's not the same thing as fear of the unknown. You're facing a challenge, stepping into the person that you've always known you were meant to be, always known you were supposed to be. But it's a little scary because you let go of the masks, you let go of all of the personas that you carried around with you that were shields and protectors, that people didn't have to know the real you, the authentic you, because that was scary. That's vulnerable. That's letting yourself open and engaging with people in a true sense, actually connecting with them. And a lot of times we don't have the proper filters. We don't have healthy boundaries that we need. So we put up fake personas. We put up masks. We put up walls. And Thoth is inviting us now to release those old stories of people that we thought we had to be protected, to be safe, that we can step into. Just had that in the previous reading, stepping into our authentic selves, stepping into our power, stepping into our integrity, walking in grace. So that's what we've got for the reading for the day. I am very, very excited to see how this transfers into the reality that we all live in. If you have anything that you would like to share in the comments, anything specifically relating to a connection you have with Thoth, or to the reading from the book, what we were channeling, anything at all, this is your space. The reason why I'm here is because you're here. So if you feel so inclined to put anything in the comments, please feel free to do so. And in the meantime, I'm sending you off with this energy. This is an initiation into light, the divine magic, the original creation energy, and becoming the great teacher, awakening that great teacher within you. You don't have to make things up. You don't have to try to be a teacher, mentor to people. We are all, by our lives, living examples for others to look at and be able to follow our example. So that's how we teach. And this is the awakening of the great teacher within you. So have an amazing, fantastic day. Take this energy and make it yours. I love you. You are so powerful. You are so amazing. You have no idea, but I do. And if you haven't heard that recently, you can't say that anymore because I just said it to you. Namaste and ciao for now.